At the beginning of the year, Sanlam were now in 33 countries on the continent. We changed the name of our business on the continent outside of South Africa. We are now called Sanlam Pan-Africa. It's a bold claim.
Sanlam Pan-Africa.
Pan-Africa.
I suspect you had something to do with that. I can't see the Stellenbosch guys sitting around the table going, yeah, we're going to call it Sanlam Pan-Africa. No.
I think
that's you.
You'll be surprised.
You know? So I give you this background to position or to explain how, as Sanlam, we see the future of the continent and our future in it. With that move, I can assure you Sanlam long ceased to be a South African business.
Right.
It is a Pan-African business.
Right.
And this started actually in 2005, the expansion onto the continent, even before we started discussing with Saham.
With Saham, yeah, in Morocco.
Yes. But also interestingly, in 2005, Saham itself started expanding from the north via acquisitions. And when we had the conversations with them, the first conversations were in 2014. And we acquired a 30% stake in 2016. They were in 26 countries already, including the Middle East. In Africa, they were in 19 countries. We were also in 19 countries. So you had these two organizations on a Pan-African journey. We met somewhere in the middle. And then in 2017, we acquired another 16.6%. And what then probably made the news was when we acquired the balance last year, the 53%.
That's the $1 billion.
That's $1 billion. That's a lot of money.
Indeed. And I'm interested in the consumer story in that, because this whole enthusiasm conversation goes macroeconomics, which I think we've discussed. You've shared your story over the years, watching cities go up. Pili's also weighed in and has the prof. At a consumer level, back to Nkosazana Dlamini's quote about a rich Africa and poor Africans. When you're an insurance business and you're paying $1.7 billion to buy this business that's, I guess, headquartered in Morocco, but not only in Morocco, you clearly have to take a view on the consumers.
Now, then what does this footprint in 33 countries give us? Firstly, I have to explain our business model. It is based on partnerships. We have partners, and I mean local partners, in every country that we operate in, who are shareholders in those companies. In some instances, there's 1 or 2, 3 places where we still don't have partners, and we are busy looking for them. Why? Firstly, it's a win-win business model.
To have a local partner.
Definitely. Secondly, as Sanlam, last year we turned 100 years old. We know one thing or two about running an insurance business. But we will be the first to admit we know very little about doing that in every country on the continent. That's where the local partners come.
I see.
They give us that guidance. They know the terrain. They are invested in the business. And we only have local CEOs in our businesses.
Only local CEOs?
Only local CEOs.
You don't fly in the South Africans?
Out of the 33 countries, I think it's only in Botswana where we recently sent a colleague from South Africa. Everywhere else, it's non-South Africans. The boards are local people. We are represented on the boards, but they run the businesses. And then I have a team. It's 98 people in South Africa, almost half and half between here and Cape Town. Another 75 in Morocco. Now you're talking your actuaries, your accounting people, your IT people, who provide support to the businesses, not to run the businesses. If one of our partners want to change their IT system, I've got a team of guys who do this for a living. And they go and support the guys to roll out a new application. That is the business model.
I see.
But then what does it give Sanlam? Our vision is to be the leading Pan-African financial services group. We want to be number 1, 2, or 3 in every market that we operate. We occupy this in a number of countries, not all of them. If you are not number 1, 2, or 3 in many markets, you're actually only hiding to nothing. You lack scale. So we want that. We also want to be the insurer or provider of choice for the local market. Now you're talking retail in the main. Secondly, because we're in 33 countries, we have, I call it an ecosystem that cuts across the whole continent.
Yeah.
So if you're a multinational MTN and you are in 20 countries and you need insurance for your company or your employees in 20 countries, who are you going to talk to? You can talk to 23 different companies in 23 countries, or you talk to Sanlam.